And hello and welcome. Q Sports International and Predator present the Apex Wisconsin Open, the second stop of the Predator Pro Billiard Series. This is the fourth and final day in Baraboo, Wisconsin. Game is 10 ball for $75,000 prize fund. 64 players started here on Wednesday. We're down to the two finalists. The winner gets $22,500. The runner-up gets $13,125. In stage two, it is 2 or 3 sets to 4. If tied at 3 games, in the deciding set, it goes to a shootout. In this final match, we have STYER USA versus the killer Joshua FILLER from Germany. Off to break and winning the lag is who's this is George Teacha and Tim DeReuter, and he's going to introduce the gentleman that's about to break the balls.
Yeah, of course, he's a former World 9-ball champion, US Open champion, Mosconi Cup champion. I mean, I can go on for a while, but in the other corner, we have a former Kremlin Cup champion and also a Mosconi Cup champion. So I expect this match to be very nice. Tyler has been moving the balls pretty good. He's been out-moving most of his opponents during the week. So let's see if he can do it with Joshua FILLER.
Not only out-moving, out-playing most of his opponents all week. And thus he's in the finals versus Joshua FILLER, who Tim chickened out, and he was going to introduce him as the killer.
Yeah, well,
FILLER.
I got a little shy.
Yes, he did, folks. We were going to have some fun with you out there, but instead, you got our normal selves.
Yeah. Well. Oh.
And the killer with a miss, a very, very rare miss.
Yeah, played an awesome bank shot on the 1. Just this one was a little yeah, got a little short on the 2. I am not exactly sure why.
His body language didn't look good there. I have not seen that from him on that miss.
Well, it's also, it wasn't the toughest of shots, so for him, I can understand it was quite disappointing to then miss this. So.
Well, this is a big opening and an early opening for Tyler. Joshua has been opening most of his matches with a break and run. Instead, Tyler comes up and looking to steal the first game. The young man from Oshkosh. I have a very nice little tool, folks, provided by Fargo, that gives me their last meetings and how they came out, and also how they match up against common opponents. And I'll give you some numbers and see what you make of them. In common opponents, Tyler is a 46.6% favorite to win. In those same common opponents that they've played, Joshua is a 58.7%. Tyler has been down in that percentage against Federgorst, against his last semifinalist, Gerson Martinez, and succeeded and brought home, moved on in the tournament where they failed. So he's been the underdog in both matches and came out on top. Can he do it again against Killer FILLER? Let's find out. They met twice in 2022. 19. Oh my Lord!
Whoa.
I'm showing my age.
They're both 20 years old.
In 2022, July 13th, at the World Games in Birmingham, Joshua defeated Tyler 11 games to 10, and then in October of last year, at the US Open 9-ball, Tyler defeated Joshua FILLER 9 games to 6 playing 9-ball. So there's a little history for you, and we'll see how it turns out. But this very first game looks to go to Mr. STYER. He has 2 balls to pocket. This one will be pocketed. Position on this 10 ball is very key.
clinical run out so far. He's been having the cue ball on the string. A little longer 10 ball.
And you said that well, you said clinical. Actually, Tyler, with open racks like he just had there, has been very clinical and very successful with these runouts. This is probably one of the hardest 10 balls he's faced.
Oh,
That's a big miss. That can
Ouch.
tell. That can tell a lots of things there.
yeah, that was, he missed it by quite a bit. And how did he leave this 10 ball? Did he leave a cut? Yeah,
This is
well,
a tough shot. This is another little tester.
the pocket will be bigger though if he
Yes.
plays his pocket speed. Ooh, that did sound a little high pitched, like it was strange sound, but it goes in and
High pitch, but it went dead center.
yeah.
Yeah. Big, big miss by Mr. STYER. That ball could not be hit any better.
Yeah, some early nerves in the arena. Has been beating a lot of good players this week, but yeah, we all know that Joshua FILLER is the favorite in this match. And for a lot of people, he was the favorite to win this tournament this week.
Yes.
So going into a match, you also know this. Now, did STYER think by himself like, okay, well, I still have opportunities, I can do this, or did he already get nervous from the beginning? That's what I wonder.
Well, I'm sure he was just as nervous when he defeated Fedor Gorst, right on the same table.
True.
And then this match here, I mean, if he can take this down, think of the confidence boost this young man will have. It'll be huge.
Great
But
break
by the
here.
same token, he's got his hands full with this man right here.
Yeah.
This
Yeah, I
man-
mean, we just know that he's on a different level, and that's when you. It's tough to
Exactly.
play him, knowing that he is so different than all the other players. But then on the other side, Fedor is like that as well. So
And now Tyler gets to come back to the table with what? A kick on the one ball?
yeah, or
He's
yeah,
go-
I mean,
He's going to play defense.
kicking with right spin, maybe. Then you hit the long rail, and because of the right spin, you will come back behind the 10 and the congestion down table, and you can send the one ball back up table. I don't think he has pushed to jump the one, or at least I don't think FILLER did this, because the jump, the 5 is kind of far, so not much room to land the cue ball with, and not too much control to get on the 4. So
He'll probably try to just miss this and kick the one ball to the middle of the table, middle of the rail, and the cue ball. Oh, he's going all the way up.
yeah,
Thought he was gonna
played it
cross it.
very nice with that right spin on there.
Yeah, this jump cue's big though. If he even needs it. From that camera angle, it looks like he doesn't need the jump cue.
I think he does, but it will not be jumping by much. Roll first. No. Oh,
There.
it was
Yeah,
open.
no, it was open.
Oh.
But look at this. Well, if Tyler can play safe, Joshua can.
Oh, he did. He did go real first, but then still he was able to see quite a bit from the one. Kicking one rail. Oh, and the open opportunity.
Big opportunity number 2 for Tyler.
And like we discussed before, if Tyler can get that one game on the board, I think that's going to make a huge change in how he's feeling in the arena.
Get the monkey off the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you hit that one good.
He's been coming with those shots all week. That 10 ball miss surprised me. But, you know, in Tyler's defense, I've seen Alex Pagulayan miss a similar shot. I saw Shane Van Boning miss the exact same shot in Las Vegas from the opposite side. The exact same shot.
Oh,
on the 10.
I mean, it just does happen.
It does happen.
It is not
yeah.
a shot you will make 100 out of 100 times. It's just the fact.
It's just a little off angle, and you're a little disappointed because you missed perfect position.
I mean, there can always be many things. Maybe he took his eye off the shot a little bit, or maybe it was a little quick. Maybe the shot clock threw him off. You know, there's many things.
And something as simple as maybe their nerves got him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the main thing for him is to forget the first opportunity, level the score, play yourself into the match.
Now see, right here, he's going to have a nice line going 2 rails for this 8, directly for the corner pocket for a nice little follow shot for the 9 and then the 10. The whole thing is to keep this cue ball in line for the 8 ball coming off the second rail. He's going to go for the side pocket instead. More room, more margin for error.
Yeah, I think better to control the speed like that. So little draw, little smaller angle on the 9. We'll play 2 rails, I think.
But I like less angle than that for this shot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind coming back another, just about a foot between the side pocket and the ball now. But Tyler doesn't care, and he's good with it because he just executed it perfectly. And now this 10 ball, straight in.
Well, and in it goes. He ties the score. What could have been 2-0 is now 1 each. Yeah, a little careless on that 1 ball from Filler. To go rail first and
end
put
up behind
himself
her.
behind the 9. That
I agree with the rail first. I didn't agree with the speed because he'd have to come off that rail, the second rail.
yeah.
It was just, maybe he did it so the pocket would be more accepting, but if he could see that much of it, well, you know, there's nothing to say that he's not nervous too.
Yeah, might be a little nerves. I'm sure they're starting to go away now though, because usually they start in the beginning, the first 10 minutes, you know, you're a little shaky, and then at some point everybody gets used to the conditions and to the arena, to the fans. I guess that's all part of it. Usually it takes a little time.
It's usually the first track or the first 2 or 3 turns at the table.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you're able to let your stroke out on a shot or 2, hello, I feel good, Daddy.
Oh, I think that 1 ball is on. Not straight, but he might be able to shoot the 1 over the 8 in the corner. Opens up the 4 as well.
Safety behind the 4, or does he go for the bank?
I think safety behind the 4. There's not really a reason to go for the bank with how the 3 ball is tied up. Yeah, and Tyler, he's in jail here.
And no chance of parole on this shot.
Throw away the key and all that. I mean,
yeah. Let's see what he does have. Can he jump it off the second rail?
I was thinking, can he bend around the 4 still? Or can he use the short rail, go in between 8-4 and use the other short rail to hit the two rails?
That looks like it's there. Going off the head rail to the inside the first diamond off the bottom rail to hit the 2 rails. Short, short 4. That sounds like a dance. He's going to hit it straight on. What a good shot. Does he get rewarded here? He might.
Yeah.
And he is rewarded.
Yeah, great hit there. Yeah, did deserve a little jelly roll there. That was a really tough kick shot.
That was jelly on toast. That was a good shot.
Usually the shots where you're kicking away from the ball, so you're having a blind ball basically. Those are the ones that are super difficult to hit. Wow, this is some shot too.
Buckle up, folks. We're in for a really good match. Oh, doesn't catch the, well, it was, no matter where he was, it was going to be pretty much sold out. Left is sort of straight, but this young man right here can move the cue ball any way he pleases. And he got down there for a shot on the side pocket if he so chooses.
Yeah, now is he gonna run into the rail and bump the 5 ball out a little bit?
It might be a good idea because the 5 does not go in the corner. Nope, he's going to take it right where it's at.
So that must mean he's gonna cheat the pocket a little bit behind the 6.
He's going to slide it down the rail.
Or maybe it goes just enough, but he's got a big pocket if he can get straight on the 5. Well, and then, yeah, probably shoot the 7 in the top left corner, because that 7 still needs some work. Filler does look a little jumpy though. Like just now I felt that he was a little quick jumping up and already running. Like I feel he's not as calm as he was earlier today.
Well, his results don't show at this rack. It showed at the very opening shot though, when he missed that 1 ball.
So
Can he handle this in the side?
it looks
Oh,
like
it looks really tight. John better be eyeing this one. Oh yeah, nice and clean.
Yeah, straight.
Plenty of
cueing.
room. Yeah, straight. Wow. All the way down. Or does he just come to the middle of the table and take
Yeah,
the cut on the 9?
Yeah, I think 2 rails forward, center of the table.
He's lined up nice for this. You come all the way down to the side pocket and get close.
Yeah, nice out here. Was not easy at all.
Very nice out. 2-1 your score. Filler to break. What a match we've had. Filler defeated Donald Adams, LJ Briceth, Ke Wu, Tyrell Blowers, Alex Kazakis, and then defeated Vitaly Patsuda in the semifinal, and now meets Tyler STYER in the final. Tyler, on the other hand, started out defeating Mason Koch. He lost to Tyrell Blowers in a shootout. He beat Dave Kaspersky, Jared Demalia, Kang Lee in a shootout, Feder Gorst, Bader Alawaldi, and then we saw him defeat Gerson Martinez Boza right here on this table in the semifinal. And here they are matched up against each other. Both players are sponsored by Predator, playing with Predator equipment.
Oh, makes 2 balls, makes a 1 ball on the side. Nice on the 2. But that 3 ball is not in an easy position. And then that 9 ball also. And how great would it be for Tyler to beat one of the world's greatest players in his own state?
This crowd will be unglued.
I mean,
They'll come undone.
I think it will get really crazy.
Well,
and we all know he can. Like, it's not like he has no shot at all. Like,
well,
it's definitely possible today.
We heard the cheers when he defeated Feder Gorst.
Yeah. Yeah, and the crowd is slowly becoming bigger and bigger because they'll now they all feel like it might be this day, you know.
Well, folks, the crowd here consists of people watching the pros for the Pro Billiard Series. It also consists of a lot of people here for the Wisconsin State Championships in the CSI BCA PL and the USA PL State Championships. So, built-in crowd, built-in fans, and what a match we have. Got some work to do on this 9 ball. Will he attempt something here on the 9? No, he's too straight.
Well, he just made sure he had the A angle to work with. Straight would have been disastrous.
He's got A angle to work with. Now let's see how he works it. I think it's going to be 3 rails. Oh, just.
Oh,
he took a bank. No, he took a bank.
No, he miscued. That is not something you get to see very often.
I'm giving it, well, I'm going to make sure it doesn't go before I give it back. I thought he might be playing that 3 rails around off the 8, cutting the 8 over and coming around. And wow, what a shot. That threw me completely. Of course, that's not hard to do, folks, if you know me.
Yeah, the only
gave it back.
Shot I could see, if he can see enough of that 9, is overcut the 9 and get the cue ball all the way back up table. If it's not there, then he might be in some trouble. I like going 2 rails, hit the outside, and then the 9 ball will go off the 10 towards the corner, and if you don't make it, comes back to the short rail. Cue ball back up table. No, this shot. I'm surprised Tyler gave it back if he had this shot.
I don't know if you guys noticed that, but that was a beautiful Predator crown cue that they showed off right now. Joshua plays with a 12-4 Revo, and Mr. STYER plays with a 12-9 Revo.
Well, he's got 40 seconds now to make up his mind. Is he gonna play the bank?
Well, what else would you play?
Opposite sides.
Yes, I'm gonna bank it right to where his hand is right now.
I was gonna go the other corner.
Oh, I'll shoot this corner all day long. I like the shot so much better.
Oh, he did hit that really soft. He's left the 9 ball on.
He was trying to get behind the 10.
is guaranteed to be on the 10 ball here.
He's going 3 rails around. For a 3-1 lead, this 10 ball.
That's why I said I'm surprised that STYER gave it back. If he had to only overcut the 9, and it would have been safe. So Joshua Filler on the hill, 3-1.
Upcoming events that we have, since this is the second stop, we still have Michigan Open to go with the state championships in Battle Creek, Michigan, September 19th through the 24th. Ohio in Wilmington, October 11th through the 15th. Again, the state championships in conjunction with the Pro Billiard Series Tour. And then Medalla Light, Puerto Rico with the CSI League's Caribbean Championships in San Juan, Puerto Rico. What a venue we had last year, and what a venue we'll have again this year. It was one of the best events of the year.
Oh, the 4 ball.
4 ball's gone.
And no
And
shot
the 2 ball gonna stop it?
I was gonna say that 1 ball is already an extremely tough shot, and then the 2 ball makes it even worse.
The last rolling ball always gets you, Tim. Don't you know that by now? Watch this. This is the last rolling ball that's gonna get him.
Oh.
Well, they cut us off. And it got him dead square center. Keep in mind, folks, this is the race. It's 2 out of 3 sets. If they're tied after a set apiece, it's not like the first part or stage 1. Stage 2, if you're tied after 2 sets, you go to a third and deciding set. But if you're tied at 3 games in that set, it then goes to a shootout. But if you win 4-1, 4-2, or even, well, not 4-3, because at 4-3 you're going to a shootout. At 3-3.
So probably banking the 1 up to the 5. Getting the cue ball back down table behind the 9. Use the 5 to stop the 1. No, he just... Yeah, he didn't even play to hit the 5.
Does he kick it or does he masse it?
I like kicking at this. 2 rails. But he's going the masse rail first.
Yeah,
Which also, if you don't make the 1, then you don't sell out. Just wondering how elevated is he gonna be with that 9, because it could be... Oh no, he's kicking off the other side. Oh. Well, this set ain't over yet.
No, it's not. And with Tyler's big break, he's known for his break. It's all open for Tyler. Nice position for the 2. The 2 to the 3's there. The 5 ball he has to play good shape on. It's only open on one side. I think it doesn't go by the 6. So you want to have the cue ball in that area. Short side, in other words. Probably stop it here and come back for that short side position. Oh, he's going to draw it back to the short side position.
Yeah, go straight there.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Oh, either way, that see, he likes to draw his ball.
Well, this way you don't risk to get behind the 7 or even get the 6 ball into play. This way, the only thing you got to do is make sure you make the shot and have a smooth stroke.
Totally agree, but keep in mind, a lot of times I call shots that I would play because I don't draw my ball like he does.
And I mean, it was not extremely easy because you had to hit it well, but he didn't really hit it great. So, and he has left a shot on the 3 as well. If Filler can get on the 5, this set is over. Yeah, 50-yard line on the cut, just enough.
Well, this almost seals his fate for the first set. Now it's a matter of getting it done by Filler. You know, Tim, since I've been here, that drive to the airport was so pretty. I just love Wisconsin. I think I might become a cheesehead now.
Yeah, it has been great here, hasn't it?
It has. So who's buying the drinks?
Well, not me. Hopefully I can get some practice in tonight.
There you go. That was the reason for that comment, folks. Someone texted Tim and said, if you say what I just said, I'll buy the drinks.
Well, we all know how desperate George wanted his drinks.
Well, you know, we can't for a while because we have another match after this one.
Yeah, after this match, we do have a women's last 8 match. So, yeah, but in the meantime, the killer
takes set number 1, 4-1.
We'll go for a short little break. We'll be right back.
And we are back, and we may have some highlights from that first set. Nice bank shot by Josh to the side pocket.
Yeah, he made that great bank to get to the 2 ball, and then he missed that 2 ball.
Don't tell him that. That was a highlight.
Oh.
Nice 10 ball.
Well, I mean, it was so unexpected. Yeah?
Well, hopefully our viewers saw it anyway.
He hit that 4 ball great.
That was a great shot. That was, especially after, you know, what happened. Look at this. Look at this shot. Even though it gets safe.
Nice
Again.
opening shot there.
And this is. Well, that was to have a little fun at the end of that set. We have a couple of cheesehead comments, so.
Ready for the second set. Let's see if...
There was the trophy for this event.
Let's see if Tyler has it in him too.
Let's see that big break, Tyler.
He just asked John if there was a light or something to turn off. I don't know. Someone had probably some flashlight on, or I don't know. Rule number 1: don't take pictures with flashlight in a pool room or at the tournament.
I love this.
Oh.
Your friend texted about cheesehead, and I just had a friend just text me, please do not become a cheesehead.
Well, nice to stir some things up.
Thanks for the, now we know who's listening. It's great to have you here.
So making 2 balls on the break, and might go for the bank here. Yeah, he's called the bank. He's going to play it 2-way, as if he doesn't make it, 1 ball is going to travel to the center of the table and most likely have the 8 and the 10 in between.
It's gone in.
Yeah, great shot.
Pocket.
I like the way how he...
Great two-way shot.
Yeah.
Fantastic two-way shot. Look at the speed on this. If it hangs, he's got to go to the jump cue. And if it doesn't, he's straight in on the 2. Shots like that will find yourself back in stroke in no time, and you'll feel real good about it.
Three rails around the 7. No, decided to take a longer 6 ball. Doesn't have to go all the way. If he gets to the center of the table, that's okay. Yeah, nice shot. Guaranteed to have some nice angle on the 7 to do the same thing. Probably going 2 rails towards his next shot. Nicer speed control to do it that way.
You know, if someone says that age is no requirement in this game, you have a 28-year-old Tyler STYER versus a 25-year-old Joshua FILLER in this Wisconsin Open in Baraboo, Wisconsin. We've had some beautiful weather outside. He's got a little steep cut here on this 8 ball.
Yeah. Came up short, and now to hold a cue ball is scary, so I expect him to go right back where he is now, just to make sure he can cue the ball a little nicer.
Great shot by Tyler.
Yeah, good recovery. Especially as he had missed a 10 ball like that before.
No,
it could get in your head saying, oh well, those shots, don't like it that much.
This is close to the 10 ball that he missed before. The cue ball was up where his hand is.
Yeah, but now it will go in. Tyler STYER takes the first lead.
And that applause is cheering him on, reminding him that you might have missed the first one, but you got the second.
I mean, what more would you want to see if you're a local player? You have such a great player in your own state, Tyler STYER, and now he's facing, according to Fargo, top 3 in the world.
Yeah.
And it might be just 15 minutes from your house.
Yeah. There's Margaret, Tyler's wife. Margaret Fefalova STYER. She's doing well. In fact, we're going to have her on the camera right after this match, playing I forgot who they told me she was playing.
Kelly Fisher.
Allison Fisher.
Or Allison Fisher.
Allison Fisher.
Yeah, she's in next match on
Yeah.
the TV table
Yes.
here. Quarterfinal match.
The Duchess of Doom and Margaret STYER. Big break, and he's known for his big breaks. 1 ball to the side, denied. 9 ball in the corner, denied. 1-8 combo is coming up.
Yeah, and I think if you can get on that 2 ball, if you can get nice on the 2 ball from there, the run out is quite doable. Maybe controlling the 1 ball on this shot could be dangerous. If you cut the 8 a little bit too much, that 1 ball might move
Over
behind
to the right.
yeah, behind the 7 ball there.
A little more angle than he'd like to have on this 2, on this 1, to go to the 2. Probably going for the bank here.
Yep.
And the
nice
10 ball,
position, yeah.
is it going to get him?
No, I don't think so. And even if he can't hold the cue ball to where he can have position in between the 10 and the 6, he can go for a line between the 9 and the 6 ball.
He ended up perfect on this 2.
Yeah, guaranteeing an angle to automatically get to the 4 ball. Drop it in, maybe a hair of right spin. For the 4 ball in the same pocket as the 3. Probably just gonna stop the cue ball, bounce it off the rail real soft. Take the cut on the 6 and go 2 rails towards the 7.
A little bit of low right and wrap out of the corner.
Yeah, and just as it seemed to where Tyler stepped his game up a little bit, Josh says, well, let me just make sure I stay with you on the score line.
Josh doesn't worry too much about the score line. He knows that if he successfully pockets every ball he has available to him, the score line will come to him.
Yeah, score 1 each.
A little bit of carbonated water, it looks like, which is a good idea.
Yeah, also for him, that finish line is going to get closer. Usually handles the pressure pretty well, Joshua Filler. But every day is a different day.
You know, sometimes every match is a different match. You step into the arena one time and you feel full of confidence, and then the next time you step into it, you might be shaking like a leaf.
Two ball got kissed in, and nice position on the 1. 3 next to it, 4 next to it.
Is this one of these 2-minute times?
Well, I don't think so, because getting on that 5 ball is a little bit tricky, so I expect him to take a little bit more time to make sure he gets there. I'd rather get the job done and run this out in 4 minutes than trying to be fast and don't run out in 2 minutes.
If you weren't with us in prior matches, we kind of teased each other and Josh, I guess, to a little certain extent. He ran out one rack in 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and the next rack under 2 minutes. And we called it before he started out. And that's why I said, is that one of these 2-minute moments?
Well, and he wasn't even running.
Yeah,
Like
he just walked
he was
around.
just comfortable playing. Okay, so is he gonna follow? I think he's just okay to go in between the 8 and the 9. Yeah, maybe a little straight on the 5. Or does he have just enough to? Oh no, he can cheat the pocket. Yeah, what much more can we say sometimes? Cue ball on the string.
Watch and learn. Watch the patterns he plays. Watch his cue ball movement. Watch the simplicity of what he does.
Well, he did get a little bit in between here. Expect him to shoot it to the corner and draw the cue ball in between the 8 and the 9 for the 8 in the side pocket or the bottom left corner, the top left corner in this view. Yeah, good recovery shot. Again, not ideal, but now he's gonna cut it in the side and go 2 rails. If he hits the 2nd or 3rd diamond on the top long rail in this view, he's guaranteed to be on the 9. He's always gonna run towards the 9 ball. Not really much risk in playing it that way. Took a little bit more time to make sure he gets there, but he does, so it's the main thing.
Two to 1. Appreciative crowd. It's funny when Tyler wins a game, they're a little louder.
Yeah, but that's obvious. You know,
Yes. Yes.
And I mean that's also a thing if, like, for Filler to deal with. Those are thoughts that should not get into Filler's mind.
He doesn't hear him. The moment this man is even walking into the arena to practice before the match, he has his headphones in. He doesn't look up at anyone, does not make eye contact with anyone, walks up and pretty much looks at you and says, "Get out of my way," walks into the arena completely focused. I saw him walking in the arena 3 times so far this week, and that's how he's walked in every time.
Well, the thing is, you gotta stay in the moment. You gotta make sure you're only thinking about what is about to happen, what you are about to do, and not about what everybody else around you is doing. Which is very tough sometimes. But yeah, and then also people will say you might look a little bit arrogant or you're ignoring people and stuff, but I think it's just you're managing yourself to put the best performance you can do.
Exactly. I mean, how many times have you been walking into a match of some, I was going to say jackass, will say something stupid and it plays on your mind for the next 20 minutes? You know, and he avoids that completely.
Well, he does need a big shot here on the 2. This is not a gimme. Is he gonna draw to the long rail and then in between the 6-9, or is he just gonna go past the side? Yeah, great shot on that 2-ball. Ooh.
Thank you, new cloth.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's safe to say that the
Yes.
cloth saved him. Oh, it's not ideal again. Having a small angle towards the side pocket and tough to get off the rail.
You know what's funny, Tim, is I was having a discussion with a couple of the pro players and top pros, and they want tighter pockets to make this a better game. But when they miss something like that, guess what? They ain't so happy anymore.
Yeah, well, that's also funny. They want tighter pockets and everything, but then in a match when your opponent, like, the pockets are tight and it wobbles and it still drops, they're just as disappointed as when the pockets are 5-inch big.
That's
like
right. That's right.
It's never gonna change how you feel in the chair. That's just the nature of the game. Oh, ball firm. No, it's perfect.
Yeah.
So to get on the hill again, and there's
Wow.
not really much more STYER can do in this match.
No, he's doing what he can.
He was up 1-0 and FILLER has been breaking, clearing, 2 in a row now.
You know, I keep watching both these guys play with a beautiful Predator Predator equipment. I asked Josh what his was, and he told me he plays with the 12.4 Revo, of course, but he doesn't remember. There's Pia watching her husband try to take Mr. STYER apart. But anyway, he told me it's just a Predator crown. It's one of the old series crown cues. And there's the Gold Rush break cue. And I didn't get the name of the one Tyler plays with. He was going between two cues for a little bit, and he chose this one instead.
Is this not the road line? Not sure.
I'm not sure. It's just a beautiful cue. Both guys are playing with beautiful cues. They're both using the Revo shaft. One's a 12.4, one's a 12.9.
Limited True Splice. I think that's the
is that what
one.
he's
I think
playing
that's the one he's playing with. Yeah, it's a limited edition.
Well, just keep in mind, guys, when you want to find stuff like that, take a good look at it because you'll remember it the best. And go to PredatorQs.com. Go through their equipment. They've got quite a lineup of stuff. Also very informative is to go through their pro team line and see which pros are playing with Predator equipment and what they use. Also, you can get some information on some of your favorite pros if they're in that on the pro team. And is the jump cue coming out, or is he gonna push out? More than likely the push.
Yeah, I think the push as well.
I will say that I think it was 2 years ago, they had a real nice wrapless in the crown line at the Predator booth, and I kept teasing with one of the reps there about taking it home and buying it from her. But that line had been discontinued, and it was the crown line. They had it as a demo.
So pushing to the top rail. Some good speed, pretty close to the top rail, and I expect FILLER to play this himself. Couple balls in the bottom right corner that could give him some good protection on the one. Or on the cue ball, depends. Or yeah, he could also overcut the one in between the 2 and the 3 and back down to the short rail. Bring the cue ball 3 rails to the top right corner. Create long distance and hopefully get some cover.
He's got to win this set. He's got to turn this around. If he leaves an easy shot here, and he has not.
Oh, he's hit it well. Just a little too far.
He's going to be up against that 3 ball. If he can roll this with some accuracy, he'll go 2 rails and try to get on the 3.
Well, he could play that. Could also play the other way around, the opposite sides, or bring the cue ball all the way back up behind the 7. Oh, well.
Not quite.
There's that chance for you.
There it is. Well, I don't know if he can make it.
I think he can.
Okay.
But then, what do you do with the 2 ball? That's the biggest question for me.
That's second part of the shot. Taking his extension on this 30-second shot clock. He can make it. But what do you do with it? Does the 2 ball go down the rail? No, it doesn't. The 9 and the 7 are in the way. Well, I'm going to get back behind the 3 off the 2 ball if I make this 1 ball and leave it there. Leave the cue ball. I'm going to just draw this, fire this 2 ball into the 9 and put the cue ball behind the 3 again. If possible. Or does that bank cross Tim? Look at it. It could be on a kiss. Take a good look. It's tough. It's tough,
on
huh?
the new cloth, I don't think so.
That's it.
I think
it
it's
could be on a
super
kiss,
close.
yeah.
Just a hair of like, but yeah, if you kiss it just a hair, it's too much.
Oh.
No. This from this
No,
view, no.
it does go. He can draw out of it. As I look at this now, he can, but I'm not sure he's playing it. Well, that could be it. An open table for Joshua Filler. I don't see any obstacles. I don't see anything out of line. I think maybe my first idea was one that I would have gone with, and that was the safety behind the 3. Just a little draw shot. But that bank did look tempting.
Yeah, 2 rails down for the 6. Now top spin, think with a little left spin, going to the center of the table. Staying away at least from the 2 balls in the bottom left corner. Just
yeah, he could wrap around them, but I don't think he will. He'll go with the inside English and go up towards the 7.
yeah, you don't have to play much. It's maybe 1 tip. It's enough.
That's all he used. Now here's where the choice is. He can get the cue ball back to where it's at rather easily, and that's probably what he's going to do, is try to come on that line. Enough angle to be able to slide over for the 9 and come up by the side pocket with the cue ball. I'd like a little more angle than this.
No, I think it's okay.
Yeah, I know. But
Just a little far.
I'd
but
like. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Especially at this stage, you know.
Yeah, and just these 2 balls to capture his first Pro Billiard Series title. Add another title to his resume.
Well, Tyler didn't do too much wrong in this tournament.
No, and especially
even in this match.
They went 1 each, and from there Killer broke two in a row, and then it's so tough for Tyler to get back in it again. I mean, well deserved. He's played a great tournament, Joshua, and yeah, I don't really expect him to miss
Not
this.
much you can say.
But there's some pressure. You never know. But he's been showing us some amazing stuff this week, so.
Yeah, half the highlight shots are his.
Well.
The other half were Tyler's. There it is, folks. Your Wisconsin Open champion, Joshua FILLER. Runner-up, Mr. Tyler STYER. This has been George Teachea and Tim DeRoyer bringing you the live action. I hope you enjoyed it. I know we enjoyed you guys. Thanks for some of the comments in the chat. Have a great day. You might want to stay for and view the closing ceremonies here.
Yeah, and don't forget, we do have the women's quarterfinal at 8 p.m. So make sure you tune in. A lot more great stuff to come. So be there.
Plus tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2023 Apex Wisconsin Open Award Ceremony. We are hosted at the CSI League's Wisconsin State Championship in the Ho-Chunk Casino, Baraboo, Wisconsin. Our founding partners are the Predator Group, Q Sports International. Our title sponsor for this event is Predator Apex Tables. Our official partners are Kamui Brand, Medallia Light, and Rums of Puerto Rico. Our event is played on the best equipment in the world. Predator Apex Pro Pool Tables, covered in Predator Arcadia Performance Cloth, with Predator Arcos II balls, and under the Predator Arena billiard lights. Right now, I'd like to introduce our dignitaries for the awards presentation. Representing the Predator Group, Mr. Cyril Fournier. And representing Q Sports International, Ms. Amy Kane. Ms. Kane, would you do the honors, please, of presenting our trophy to our 2023 Apex Wisconsin Open champion, Mr. Joshua FILLER. And Mr. Fournier, would you please do the honors of presenting our champion with the check for the event for $22,500. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, our 2023 Apex Wisconsin Open champion, Mr. Joshua FILLER. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a round of applause for our runner-up in the event, Mr. Tyler STYER. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being part of this event. And that concludes our trophy ceremony. Thank you again to all our partners and sponsors who made this event possible. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, join us tomorrow for the Apex Wisconsin Women's Open semifinals and finals. We also have a quarterfinal round tonight at 8 p.m. Once again, we love you all. We thank you all.